Welcome to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Today you will see some truly amazing participants on our show, and we have great teamwork in the control room and on camera as well. I'm going to introduce our participants in just a moment. Before I do that, I'd like to thank our wonderful crew, our director, Josie and Hurd. Thank you so much for being girl on the spot every time we need you. And on camera, we have Patricia Gonzalez. Patricia, did I get your last name right? Perfect, thank you. Patricia has been with us in a couple of episodes before. Josiane has been with us, as far as I can remember. She's been with us forever. Thank you to both of you. From my extreme left, and I'm going to save this young lady for the last. Extreme left, someone who's disappeared from our radar for quite some time, Sarah Torres. Sarah, what's been happening with you?
Everything. Well, I'll start off with something that is a project that everybody's probably been waiting for and wants to know about, which is my Something for Everyone.
Wonderful.
Right. It's been a little delay because I had to take care of a big financial responsibility, which took away from the payments for my book. So I kind of got pushed back, but the way things are going and moving now, I'm going to confidently say definitely before spring.
Fantastic. But you finished writing it, right?
It's done. It's just the payments had to be made. And
right. You got to get it out there.
Yeah. I mean, I had a personal emergency during the summer, so I had to take those funds to use it for that.
Right.
And, you know, it happens. I'm a little frustrated.
Yeah, life happens. That's right.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, so
right.
I'm not upset, and I've been able to do other writing endeavors. I'm working on something that's a short film,
right.
but the group of people I'm working with, we're hoping that it becomes a movie.
Oh, lovely.
It's a real interesting story. It's written, well, it was created by the director and the producer of it. He's a comedian.
Right.
I won't put his name out there
no,
just yet.
Not yet. Not
but,
without his permission.
I'm going to be doing the writing. I'm going to actually write the script out.
Right.
So I can get credits in Hollywood as a writer.
Wow, Sarah, I have to shake your hand before you get too famous to shake hands.
So, you know, in the time that I've had to stop doing the running around and pushing for the book, I've had to do other creative things and network with other creative individuals. So I'm really happy for those opportunities.
I believe that's called multitasking, right? Taking care of 4 or 5 things at the same time. We do miss your little ones on the show as well. I know Naomi used to love being here, so we hope she'll be back with us.
She wants to come back, very much so. She talks about stretching all the time, and sometimes she's stretching in all kinds of ways that I don't even know if it's yoga-fied. I don't know if that's a word.
Yoga-fied, yoga justified.
It's yoga-fied. So, but she does it, and she wants to come, and I'll tell her, you know, between school,
we'd love to have it. Yes, that must be tough.
And just other responsibilities she has as a little kid.
Right.
That time and stuff like that.
Surprising, we think as adults we're the only ones with problems. They have their own little ones.
They surely do, and it's like if she's not in that bed by 8:30 in the morning, she's whining. We're late for school now. It's not good. Like you need to be to bed by a certain time so you can have a nice morning and a smooth send off to school. Because other than that, it's a headache.
Welcome back to the show, Sarah. It's always a pleasure to have you back. We're looking forward to the day when you'll bring Naomi and your little boy as well.
Well, Anais, we seen how shy he was.
I know.
He doesn't want it. He's like, I'll go if I can sit at the table and draw and talk to Badu.
I'll find a way to get him back on the mat.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Thank you.
I'm going to have Rafael tell us a little more. I know the last time we taped with you, Rafael, you had a show that was going to be out there.
I was hosting a play. It was called The Michael's Out of Control.
Right.
It was off-Broadway play on West 54th Street.
How did that go?
It went very well. We had 3 sold-out shows. I hosted
Lovely.
it. I made a lot of good contacts. As a matter of fact, this Saturday I'll be doing a magazine shoot for the Duncan Casting Project. And then next month I'm beginning shooting a short film.
Fantastic. So you've been happily busy.
Been happily busy.
Well, that's wonderful.
And I've been
Rafael,
enjoying
welcome
the
back.
yoga.
I'm really happy. I'm so impressed that both you and Sarah had not practiced yoga before you came here to the program. So we must be doing something right. Fantastic. Welcome back, Rafael. Now, we have a new face here for our viewers out there who have not met Jackie Lawrence. Jackie is not new to yoga. But I have to tell you, she's new to our show, but I have to tell you, I think she is a true yoga addict, correct?
I love it. I do it as much, I don't have much spare time, but when I do, I try and do it.
Right, right. Is that it? Are you going to tell us a little more about yourself?
Sure. Well, I think it's kind of cool about your book, Sarah, because I was recently published.
Thank
so.
you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. The book is called Top 10 Martinis in Miami. I'll, put that out there. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
Could you give us a synopsis?
Well, basically, I bartended down in Miami. I just moved from Miami a month ago.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's why you said you were new to New York. Okay.
Yeah, and I came up here to act full time because I was here over the summer and it just was busy. So
Right.
let me get back up there. I'm from here originally anyway. But yeah, so I'm back up. I'm happy. It's freezing. I hate it. But other than that, work's been really good. I've been, that book just came out. Basically, I bartended down there, so I came up with...
Are you bartending up here?
Down in Miami. I don't have a job. I'm acting full time.
Okay,
cool. So far, if I need a job, I'll get one. I'm hoping I don't have to.
Well, you don't think that, you don't call acting work, so it's obvious
No,
that
acting's passion.
Right.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's
It's
nice
not work. Yeah. But basically, me and 9 other bartenders created different martinis, and we got to share them, and then there was a little synopsis of our life and stuff like that, and a lot of really cute little anecdotes that the author wrote, and it's an awesome book.
Oh,
It's
we need
really
to get
cool.
a pint of wellness out here.
Yeah.
What's the book called again?
Top 10 Martinis Miami Style. That's it.
Top
What's the
10
number one
martinis,
martini?
Miami style.
Miami
Wow, we have authors
It's my
here.
martini, which is
Which
a
one is it?
chocolate iceberg martini. Of course.
Sounds
Wow.
It is delicious. Yeah, it took me a long time to concoct. But yeah, other than that, I have I just got booked for a feature film, so I'm really excited.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well
So
done.
yeah, things are going very well.
Welcome to the show, Jackie.
Thank
It's
you.
really nice to have people with so much. Actually, it's not unusual to find that every one of us has unique talents. It's just that we don't always have a chance to talk about it. So I'm really happy that all of you are quite free to talk about it, which is wonderful. I'm going to say I have already saved our special guest for the last, Deanna McLaughlin. The part that I liked about Deanna very much, especially in the profile that I made you write for our website Wellness Panel, she has this beautiful line at the end of her little write-up that says she'd like to live to be 104 and still be teaching yoga. I love that. I love that. Deanna, tell me, first of all, why 104?
I just chose that as a random goal, I
Okay.
guess.
I do know that you specialize in Taoyin yoga. Tell us a little more about that.
So Dalian yoga, the
Dalian.
intention of it is to open the space between the joints and to stimulate circulation throughout the organs. So when you're in a pose, rather than moving quickly through postures, you'll take a posture and sustain it so that the body opens into it rather than forcing it to go into the posture.
How long are the holding times?
The holding times can vary. It can go from 30 seconds up to 15 minutes. And usually in the
Okay,
beginning,
guys, you all ready?
we won't do that today.
Not if it's balanced.
But through this, you empty the mind and open yourself into your awareness of what's happening within your body.
Right.
And the whole goal of yoga is to turn the mind off and open the body up.
It's the hard
So
part.
that is the hard part.
Yeah.
And the goal, the whole key to doing that is to go inside your breath. So there's a lot of creative visualizations that one uses while working through the postures. so that you're not thinking about what you're going to have for dinner or all the errands that you have
Right.
to do afterwards.
No multitasking, Sarah.
I will try.
But what happens when you turn the mind off and open the body up, you improve circulation through the body, and it helps to bring an overall feeling of well-being. So.
Fantastic. That's a
That
beautiful
energy, those are those
introduction.
chakras.
Right. All those chakras
Those
moving.
chakras.
The only part that was scary was the 15 minutes. Rafael, you had a question for Deanna?
Yeah, what do you mean, like, going inside your breath? What are you talking about?
Well, through a meditative state of concentrating just on the sound of your breath, then that helps to eliminate thoughts moving through your mind. So
That doesn't mean going to sleep, okay?
No, I won't go to
but
sleep.
we'll
have a
we'll
question.
do some things to practice that so that you get a sense of what that's like before we go into some other postures. Okay?
What do you mean by the sound of? I don't hear myself breathe. I've heard other people snore.
Deanna,
Like, you know, they're up and they're
maybe
like.
you want to show us the Ujjayi
Like-
breath, then we...
Okay.
You're going to use the Ujjayi breath,
Yeah,
right?
you can use Ujjayi
shows
breath.
that,
When you
yeah.
begin, it's very helpful because through the process of using Ujjayi breath, that's called ocean breathing, you will, it closes off the back of the throat. But when you hear the sound of your breath moving in and out of your body, you literally don't have space for other thoughts. So
I love
that's a
that.
wonderful way to go into a meditative space that you can use while you're walking down the street or while you're on the subway.
And
You
don't worry that people are watching
and no
you.
one will know. No one's going to think that you're
I actually
strange.
tried that once. I was on the bus when I was first learning how to use Ujjayi breath, and I kept doing that. People kept turning around thinking this girl's having a heart attack, and I'm thinking, okay. Next time I just wore my sunglasses, and I said, okay, I don't want to look at them.
Some people call it Darth Vader breath
Darth Vader.
because it has the same sound if you use the inhale and exhale. So you could do
Wow.
both in and out to get the true Monty effect.
Yeah.
That'll be lovely. If you can get us started with the breath. I just have a little bit of housekeeping. As soon as we're done with that, maybe you can teach us that, and then we'll try and keep that up along with the postures.
Sounds
Make
good.
sense?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to let our viewers know that Yoga Express airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35, 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. That's New York time. That's where we film these episodes. We tape these episodes in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network, which is actually, where is it? Midtown West?
Where are we? That's what you're asking
59th
me?
Street, yeah. 59th Street. So
Where?
if viewers are interested in coming on our show, feel free. We are on 59th between 10 and 11. Thank you, Sarah. You
Very
guys are
welcome.
from here. You should know.
You know, I thought I was gonna get lost on my way here. It was a while.
That's it. You haven't been here long.
which way
You
what?
haven't been here in a long while.
Too long.
But if you want to come on the show, remember we have a lot of support for you. Other than amazing teachers like Deanna right here, we also have the rest of us stretching with you. We have a website, a content website, www.yogaexpress.com, YOGAXPRESS.com. And as I like to say, we live in North America. We don't know how to spell. There's no E before the X. So we will have the website up in just a moment. Before I forget, talking about websites, Deanna, you have a website as well. We already have that in the credits. Would you like to call it out so people can look you up?
Sure, it's endless options. So there's a dash between endless and options, endless-options.com.
Didn't you give another one? Yoga at... Oh, that's the
my
email.
email.
Okay, Josiane, our director, please. I forgot to put that in. Endless dash, a small dash hyphen options. Towards the end of when the credits are rolling, please add that ENDLESS dash OPTIONS.com. That's for our viewers as well, in case you miss it at the end or wherever you see it on the screen. Deanna, we're all yours.
Thank you, Benu.
Don't hurt us. This crazy lady came on the show one time, and I shouldn't say that because she might be watching this, and I had to be like, WTF, remember? Because she was like, and up, and down, and I was like, oh my God, I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
That's because we are used to doing low impact stuff, but Deanna's very gentle.
Oh, okay.
I already prepped them, Deanna. You better not display that.
Okay, so the first rule that I want you to maintain today is that if it hurts, don't do it.
Okay.
Whenever you are practicing yoga, it shouldn't hurt. And you want to always make sure that you're honoring the body that you live in because you only get one body. So as a vessel that you live in. You've had your own injuries and surgeries and habits that you have in your daily life that are going to really limit your range of motion. So one side will be tighter than the other, and that's really normal and natural. Just remember that as you're practicing outside of your class, that you hold one side longer than the other so that you're able to open up the other side that's a little tighter, okay? But for today, we're going to start out just by concentrating on your breath, all right? And the main thing that I always tell people is if you don't remember anything else, the one thing I want you to think about when you're not in a class is to always try to sit on your sitting bones. So if you kind of lean forward, just exaggerate that a little bit, and then sit back, you should feel a couple of bones, and those are called your sitting bones. And the next thing that you want to be aware of is to lift your rib cage. So you want a space between the bottom of the ribs and the top of your hip bone. If you open this up, this lengthens your psoas muscle, which helps to open the diaphragm so you can get more oxygen. And then just relax your shoulders. Yeah, so you can keep your ribs up, but your shoulders down. Okay? And if you think about opening that space, you'll feel already there's a sense of more spaciousness, right? So it's easier to breathe. And when you have a lot of anxiety, which seems to creep in during the winter months,
Right, we start collapsing.
people are snuggled up and you're cold, and so you shrivel. And when things start collapsing, you're closing off the oxygen to all the major organs in your body. And when circulation is compromised, that's when you start to breathe shorter. And when the breath is shorter, then you start to get more anxious. So one thing that you can do is just lift up and keep that rib cage higher than you normally would. And your shoulders relaxed, okay?
Isn't that one of the 5 principles of yoga as well, but the circulation part?
Yes.
So important. That's a wonderful tip you've given us. Thank you.
Well, this is something that it doesn't matter what your ability is in yoga. You can always just sit a little taller, and if you're laying in bed, pull your hip bones down a little bit to open that space. What we're going to do first, now that we've sit up, is I want you to try to hold that space and come up and down at an angle between each other, because I want you to integrate your arms.
You're going to show us the Ujjayi breath, right?
So we're going to use Ujjayi, but we're also going to use your arms to open up your heart and lungs. Okay. So again, our emphasis here is opening space in the heart and lungs, because this is where depression
Is it okay to sit in this way?
Yes, you can sit any way that's comfortable, and if you sit up on your heels or on your feet, or if you're on the floor and you have a little meditation cushion or a block or a pillow to roll underneath your hips, that'll also help you keep your abdomen long. So place your hands at your heart and close your eyes. Take a breath in, and as you bring your breath in, you're going to bring your arms out and to the side. And bring your hands behind you. Lift your arms up. So you're lifting the heart and lungs. And as you exhale, bring your hands back to the center.
I should move back. I don't want to hit her.
But I need just to aggravate.
Sorry.
Better. Breathe in. Lace your fingers behind your back, lift the arms, good. So you're opening the heart and lungs, and exhale. And close your eyes, breathe in. And exhale. Again. And exhale. Now we're just going to continue opening up the organs inside your body. So lace your fingers, turn your palms out, breathe in, and lift to the sky. So as you exhale, press up through the heels of your hands. And again, try to lift so you're stretching all the way through your hips. Easing off, take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands from the heaven to the earth. Again, just close your eyes and be aware of that energy moving down through your arms and between your fingertips. Again. And lace the fingers, breathe in. And exhale, press to the sky. Draw your abdomen in, lift up through the heels of your hands. Good. And easing off, close your eyes, exhale. Good. Once more, breathe in. And as you push up through the heels of the hands, you concentrate on feeling that lengthening through the side of your body, because this actually opens up and takes the weight off your organs, the liver, the spleen, your intestines. And exhale. All right.
So it feels amazing already. It does. It's just,
Did you feel a difference?
yeah.
Felt kind of like swimming.
Like swimming.
Synchronized swimming.
Great. All right, so just the opportunity to get the oxygen moving through your body. And within 3 to 5 breaths, you'll feel a difference, especially in how it clears your mind.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So we're breathing through our nose when we do that, and I have bad allergies, so it doesn't really feel that great. And then I didn't want to breathe through my mouth, so like what else should I just?
It's a good point. So a lot of time when you practice, we'll do a little facial massage right now, which is good for allergies, and it helps to bring the oxygen up in the skin. So why don't we just do this to open up the nasal passages? Because when you have allergies, or if you get bronchial problems, and in the wintertime, it's a really prominent. There's all these colds and viruses going around. So we'll do this. If you have bronchial problems, it helps to relieve the pressure in your face, and it just makes your whole face feel better because it improves the oxygen in the face, okay? So use your ring fingers, because when you use the other fingers, you tend to push harder. So this will keep a gentle pressure. And there's a few points we're going to go around on the face. I want you to put your fingers on the side of your nose, right above your tear duct. If you press in on the side of the nose, you'll feel a little indentation. And you're going to make 8 circles. And you can close your eyes while you do this. Just keep your jaw relaxed and your forehead soft.
Love that. Yoga for the eyes, Sarah.
I know, right? It feels great.
And reverse in the other direction.
Are these slow circles or fast?
Oh, they're medium.
Now you're getting
Don't
very
rush
specific.
anything. If it feels really tender, then you'll want to maybe add a little extra circles or a little more pressure, because that means there's some blocked areas.
And if my eyes are
Feels
tearing,
good.
am I just
Okay.
being too rough?
Now slide your fingers down to the bottom of your nostrils and do 8 circles.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. And reverse. And now place your fingers from the middle of your eyes. So if you were going to draw a line from the center of your eyes down to the bottom of your cheekbone, and you press up underneath your jaw, you'll feel a little soft spot in the bottom of your jawbone. So push up in that and do 8 circles. So these are really good things for winter months, or if you have any kind of asthma or anything like this. Okay. And now bring your fingertips to your temples.
Kind of don't want to move my hand from here.
So
Feels
that's a
good,
spot
huh?
you'll want to go back to if it's feeling tender.
Oh, okay. This is the spot I rub when I get headaches.
It's also good
Ah,
for
the
that.
temple spot.
And now the next spot that's good for the sinuses is from the center of the eye up to the eyebrow. And if you'll feel another soft spot in the center of the eyebrow. So make 3 circles.
I have a lot of bone up there.
Right above the eye. On the hairline. And bring your hand down to the lap. Now bring your legs straight out in front. Again, when they're winter months, people tend to generate a lot more anxiety. So we're going to do a forward fold, because folding forward helps to reduce anxiety in the body. So lace your fingers and breathe in, lift to the sky. Reaching up, make that space between the bottom of the ribs and the top of the hips. And as you exhale, bend forward. Release your arms. Soften your shoulders. Close your eyes. And concentrate on the sound of your exhale. So just let your mind travel through your muscles. And each time you exhale, let any tension drain through your hips or out the end of your heels. Now let your body go limp. Just release all the tension. And with your eyes closed, lift your nose and chin and slowly roll your spine back up to center.
That's a nice release for the spine.
Okay, why am I getting dizzy doing that? Too slow? I was getting dizzy doing that.
You're getting dizzy?
You said keep your eyes closed. Right?
Mhm.
Breathe in.
It's just the oxygen that's coming through your body once you start to open it up. That'll pass as you continue practicing. Good questions.
Oh.
Okay, we'll do one more. Breathe in, lift up. Press to the sky. And following your hands, bend forward. Again, the important thing is to make sure that your mind is inside your muscles. So you're emptying your shoulders and fingers. And just imagine that your body is a hollow vessel and all the tension is flowing through your legs or out the end of the hips. So empty your fingertips. Good. And any thought that comes into your mind, just let it go out through your mouth. And again, with your eyes closed, lift your nose and chin and slowly roll your spine up. Namaste.
That feels amazing. It does feel wonderful. How do you feel, Rafael?
Feels really good.
Feels good, right?
Yeah.
One of the few episodes where we've done it in real slow motion, focused on the breathing. So thank you. That was good. How do you feel, Jackie?
That was great. I feel stretched out already.
Already, right? We're all set for tomorrow?
Ready.
Okay. Oh, looking forward to it. Deanna, you have promised to come back tomorrow, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we're looking forward to it. Sarah, how does that feel?
I feel like I'm running a lap. Like I have to do a whole lot. And then I had some caffeine before this. What? I feel like I just
Before
woke
we
up.
wind down, I'd like to thank
morning.
our crew. Great work. Thank you, Josie and Hurd. Sorry, Sarah, I'm going to let... What did you want to say something? You were gonna say?
Oh, I just said I felt like I was waking up
Ready
and then
for
I
a
said good morning.
marathon?
I was saying good morning for her.
Thanks to our director, Josie and Hurd. On camera, we have Patricia Gonzalez. Thank you so much. We have a brand new face we've introduced to our viewers. Hopefully she'll be back. Jackie.
Sure will.
Yeah.
Lawrence.
No, Jackie Lawrence. Thank you.
Sure.
Rafael Sanz, on behalf of Sarah Torres and Deanna McLaughlin, our special guest. For today, Deanna, thank you so much for taking us through that journey. This is Banu Suresh signing off, and you are